depends how many know what type of pronation you are.
Excuse me?
What type of pronation? 0?
No, I go with,
Okay.
what is the out?
That's out.
On
That's
your
out.
feet?
Yes. So no, no one. Do you know what type of running shoe you need for the certain pronation? Hey guys, you're gonna learn something new today. Okay. So the 3 easy steps of picking the right running shoe is knowing what type of pronation you are, knowing what type of terrain you'll be running on, and the type of shoe that supports both the terrain and pronation. So, oops. Okay. Okay. All right, so there's supposed to be a slide before this.
That's okay.
And it's talking about, it's showing the 3 different steps of pronation. Pronation is the way the foot rolls inward when you take a walk or run. So it's a natural movement that helps you stabilize your leg shock. So the first type of pronation is neutral or normal pronation. Normal pronation is when your heel strike of the foot rolls about 15 degrees inward and makes contact exactly with the ground as shown right here. The weight is equally distributed, and it's this is like the normal type of pronation for many runners. The next one is overpronation. Overpronation is when a runner's heel strike rolls more than 15 degrees inward, and it meets the ground with the force of the big toe taking most of the impact. So you can see how it inclines inward. This makes the foot and ankle have problems with stability, so you're a little wobbly. The next one is underpronation. Excuse my voice, sorry. Underpronation is when the foot does not roll inward enough. So it's kind of like a pigeon-toed person with their ankles sticking out. And this causes body weight to be distributed unequally. And it also causes pressure to your lower legs, so like not good. But so if you don't know what type of pronation you are, there's 2 easy things you can do. You can either go to a running store and you can walk and they'll tell you based off the way you walk if you're what type of pronation you are, or you can do this easy step at home. You just get a bucket of water and like some paper towels or something, and you'll step in the water, and then based off your footprint, you'll be able to tell what type of pronation you are. So if this one right here, half your arch shows, you're a normal pronator. If your heels and toes show, you're underpronation. If your whole foot shows, you're overpronation, like you're flat-footed. So yeah. So now that you know what type of pronation you are, you want to know what type of terrain you'll be running on. So there is road running, trail running, and then basic cross training. Road running, you're going to be seeing a lot of cement. You'll be running around the city, like just basic, a lot of cement and rough contact. So you'll want a shoe that's flexible and has cushion and support. So when you bounce off the hard surface, your foot won't be in pain. Trail running is more of off-road running. You're going to be hitting a lot of rocks and dirt and going over obstacles. So you want to make sure that you have a strong tread and that the traction is very strong because you don't want to be slipping and sliding, falling off the cliff, you know? And then cross training, so you're going to be more than gym. So there's a lot more contact of like jumping up and down, doing weights. So you want more sole, platform on the sole because you'll be hitting the ground a lot more. And then so now you know the type of pronation, the type of terrain you're going to run on. You want to know what type of shoe fits those two. So the first one, I'm going to tell you 3 main basic shoes. There's many more, but these are the basics. Stability shoe, as this shoe right here. It shows a lot of midsole support, so you're going to be getting a lot of arch support. And then it's very flexible, so that's mainly for the arc. The next shoe is motion control. I'm sorry, stable shoes are for neutral runners too. Motion control shoes are for overpronators, and they're built with a stiffer heel. So as this shoe right here, it can't bend as much, so this heel supports from people overpronating. And then cushion shoes, I don't have an example here, but as you can see in the picture, there's a lot more cushion. It looks like the little shape-up shoes. But these shoes are for underpronators, and they enhance the shock dispersion of the midsole. So there's a lot more gel, and it's a lot more comfortable. So knowing what type of shoes and terrain that you need also helps prevent injuries, and knowing when to get new running shoes. A lot of injuries are prevented or cause from running shoes being worn out. So like runner's knees is when you get a pain in your knee based off on worn running shoes. Shin splints is caused by unworn running shoes as well, and it's an inflammation of your shin and the outside of your leg that leads to your foot. It's very uncomfortable. And the IT band injury is outside of your hip, which is caused from uneven running shoes and also worn out shoes. So all these can be prevented if you take the precautions of when to replace your running shoes. It is known to replace running shoes between every 400 to 500 miles. If you don't run every day and know your mileage, when you look at the bottom of the soles and you start to see like them wearing out, like this one's, I'll probably need new running shoes soon. Or you can feel the rocks or the cement under your shoes, that's when you need new running shoes. So these are the 3 steps of being a happy runner. You need to know your pronation, type of terrain, and your running shoes.